So yes, a couple days late, but the final round of the BMW, and since it's been a couple days, I know we're leading, but I can't really remember how much of a lead we have. 4? No, we were leading by 4 after round 2. 7? 8? I don't know. Let's see. Eventually. Let's head to the leaderboard. 6 to 9 mile an hour wins. We have an 8-shot lead, so guess number 2 is right. Over Luke Donald. Windiest conditions, I do believe, that we have seen here so far at Olympia Field, so it's still not much, but might affect things a little bit. But let's head out for the final round. Yes, a 626-yard par 5 to start us off after a couple days away from this game. What could go wrong? We are totally going to hit this fairway without any issue whatsoever. There will be no problems. None at all. Oh, well, I may have to walk that back because this looks like it's not going to be very fun. We kind of have to flirt with those trees on the left side. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Oh, well, it's going to land in the fairway. And might just stop. Okay, not a bad start. Especially given just the drive we had to work with there. All right. Let's bring back a 5-wood. Move it over here to the bunker. And have a rip at it. That's kind of what I was expecting off the first tee. See if we're bunker bound or not. We're going to stay in the rough. Yep. Makes sense. Might take us a little bit to get any sort of rhythm back, but I'm going to flop. Oh, it's a long flop here. Not exactly ideal. But not going to be bad. In fact, very good. Nice little kick on that and inside a foot. Well, through all of our adventures here on hole 1, we'll walk away with a birdie. To drop to 23 under. Not really concerned about losing this tournament, but play like shit the rest of the day and actually pay for it. You never know. But a birdie on hole 1 helps. Should at least, in part, limit the stupid. Alright, our drive here on hole 2. Gonna be a tricky one to get right. Let's try this, and hopefully we don't do what we did with that 5-wood a second ago. We kind of did. But, once again, at least... No, we're going to stay in the fairway. So at least for the moment we were going to stay. Landed pretty soft there. So not much rollout. 108 yards away. Pin on the front left edge here. I'm going to have to hit a finesse 58. Probably going to want to hit it high just to try and generate some spin on this. Even though we know we're going to miss it long. Well, maybe not, actually. For once, we've hit a finesse right. That sticks. We will have a putt. Okay. A little bit uphill. That's going to be way too much. Let's try this. Wouldn't be shocked if we missed some of these putts today after a couple days off for these greens, but back-to-back birdies, a nice start here on Sunday. That's Cam Davis, who's once again moved into second place. He's been up on the leaderboard this entire tournament so far. Par 4 third. Eventually, we're going to get the wind at our back to help us, you'd think. It'll probably be where we don't want it to be. Well, it's helping us out a little bit here, but we don't really need the help, so... maybe a 3-wood over there on the left side. It's not bad, I don't think. No, that's going to be just fine. Even a little bit of roll out. 303 yards to carry with the 3-wood. Smacking the ball, but missing right a lot. Although, to be fair, I think we were doing that before I left. Another tricky shot to get right. It's on the way, but we didn't hit that as hard as we needed to, and that means we have missed this green, and Lord knows where this ball is going to wind up. Thankfully, still in short grass. And within 30 yards, so pretty much everything's at our disposal here. Disposal. Good Lord. I'm going to actually bring the flop back a little bit. I know it's fairly uphill here, but got some wind pushing it as well. That's fine. Can't complain too much about it. Certainly gives us what's mostly a straightaway chance. That drops. Slow roll, but it drops for our first par of the final round of the BMW. On to another par 4 at an even 400 yards. 4s abound. See what the wind does to us this time. Well, it's kind of the second time today where I'm not really a big fan of what the wind wants to give us. So what I'm going to try and do is hit a low stinger, because we're probably going to wind up in this hole, let's be honest, but maybe, just maybe, we won't. That might be able to run up the hill here. However, it's going to roll right through the fairway. If we just hit a regular drive, we're probably here anyway, so not really worried about it. I don't like this a lot. What I could do is go with the 50, maybe even the 50 degree, and hit a finesse this way. Leave it a little short, hit it a little high. I don't know if we really need to hit it high, though. But leave it a little short. Swing it out wide there. What's going on, Pat? Let's see. This ball is not moving in the wind at all. What? I come back home and we're getting shorted a little bit. What the hell? Well, we have a birdie chip, unfortunately. Pretty poor effort in. Bring this chip back pretty much right on the fringe. Let's see what happens. Never turned and never really touched the fringe either. Eating pot roast. Homemade food? What is that? In for our par. Back-to-back pars here on... I keep wanting to say Sunday. Not Sunday anymore. Yeah, shorter. Decided to shorter for a little bit. Hopefully, that's the only time. As we move on to the 5th hole here. I'm finding it so hard to get back into the swing of just normal stream stuff. What a crazy 2 days. Holy shit, we may have hit a decent drive. We have. Cut it a little close for that bunker, but we're in there, we're fine, we're 85 yards out. The only unfortunate part is that means a finesse, but we could go finesse 54. How did the noodle like Cedar Point? As far as I know, she enjoyed it. She said we were upside down a lot. That we were. Finesse is on the way. I don't know if I got enough of this, but we'll see. It spins back. Does it die right there? Yes, it does. In tight. A good wedge shot. So we did something at Cedar Point that I wasn't sure was possible. Outside of Top Thrill Drag, not Top Thrill Dragster, Top Thrill 2, which is just done for the year, we rode every fucking coaster there. Which is insane. I really just, I didn't think that was possible. I feel like we went on the right time of year, the right day, combination, and everything to make it even remotely possible. I don't know. That's insane. Rode everything and then was able to re-ride a couple. So when you guys have a kid, are you naming the kiddo Jordan and this be known as Jordan Cubed? Unlikely. We're a little elevated here. The Finesse 8 is probably not my best move, but we're gonna try it. This could be very good, actually. Pretty damn good. Very close to being very bad, but good indeed. But a tricky putt upcoming. See if we got it right. Yes, we did. Back-to-back birdies for the second time today. 4 under through 6 holes in the final round. Yeah, the list of things we did yesterday was just absolutely insane. Now, it's going to be an interesting drive. I think we might want to take the risk here and go power. Even though that might put us in a bunker. Feel like this is going to be our best chance of success. Well, it looks like it's curving away from the bunker. Yep, we got this pretty much exactly right. In terms of a landing zone, you can't ask for much better. With the wind blowing into your face. Now, again, kind of in a shitty spot. I mean, I just haven't used the knockdown enough to the point that I know what it's going to do. A finesse 54, an approach 54, I don't know. An approach 54 might put us just off of the green, to be honest, but we're going to give it a go. Ball's got to stop. It stopped, came back a bit. Being able to go long there and still somehow keep that ball on the green is kind of a bit of a surprise. One of our trickier putts of the day, though. I'll say that. Yeah, it's going to go in. Haven't left ourselves much on the putts. Really all round so far. We lead by 10 over Cam Davis. Onto the par 3/8. Hey, you know what the good thing is we didn't go upside down today. No.
I'm glad we did not.
No. There was a thought there for a second. Uh-oh. This could be not very fun. And it's not gonna be. And yet that ball somehow stuck there. How? I couldn't tell you. I look away, we got shorted again. Good Lord. I can stop that at any time. Are we at max flop distance? I can't hit a spinner. Let's hit a pitch shot. It's probably more reliable. Pitch kind of right into the slope there and hope for the best. Kind of wish it would have ran a little bit farther, but not sure I liked our chances of putting a flop any closer, so not going to hate that too much. Right off that right edge and pound it a little bit. That's in again. A couple of lengthy putts here in the last couple holes. Nothing crazy, but leaving ourselves a little bit too much, even though we got the birdie on the hole prior. And I mean, Noodle got to pet a llama? Camel. Did you know there were camels in Ohio? There's at least 2, I can confirm.
And they smell like feet.
That, yes. Now, can we get this drive over these trees? I don't know if I like our chances, but we're going for it. Yes, however, that's got some spin, and we are left. Still haven't found a bunker. Somehow, some way, we've flirted with 2 of them. Pitching wedge is, let's be honest, probably going to be left short, but I guess we'll see. You know, from this spot, could have been a lot worse, although this ball is still running. Certainly not great by any means. Pretty tricky putt upcoming. It might be too much. We shall see. No! That's going to fall. To end the front side, it's 6 under par. 6 birdies. Cam Davis is 5 under. He's trying. But we're on one. There's just nothing missing from distance right now, it seems. Got them all right to this point. But now we head to the back 9. See what happens. Left side of the fairway, just don't miss left, we'll be okay. I may have actually hit a relatively straight drive. That hasn't happened a lot in the last 2 rounds. Faded a little with the wind, but nothing bad. Another approach shot's going to be pretty tricky here. How far back can I bring the 50? Okay. Well, let's try. Let's try that. Hope for the best. Didn't like whatever I was doing. So on the way, it's fairly accurate. Looks good. Came back down a little bit. I don't think I hit that high, unfortunately. If we did, that probably spins back a little bit more. And instead, we have the dreaded downhill putt. Now, it does next to nothing until it gets right about to the hole. I'm going to aim right off the right edge. See what happens. That's going to fall. Putter has been magic. Cannot complain. Which is kind of funny because outside of a couple wedge shots, the putter is about the only thing that's gone consistently right. Can't step to a tee right now and say we're going to hit a fairway, but we can step on the green and say, hey, we're probably going to make a putt. Now, is this a thing? Is this possible? Probably not, although that tree doesn't seem that far up there. We got a big lead. Let's have a rip. What's going on, Lucas? Oh, boy. Well, we're down here, so I guess that's half the battle. Not in the fairway, but really, all things considered, not that bad. I think we're going to be too far away for a flop. Oh, yeah. Pitch is an option. It's a downhill pitch, though, so this is for eagle right here anyway. I want to walk out of here with par no matter what, so I feel like this is going to be the move. As long as it catches this slope, it should run a ways. And if only we didn't leave that short, man, we would have been in a lot better shape. I am back, but against all odds, Ash. Yes, I am here. Now, this might be where the putter lets us down, but this is just, there's a lot happening right now. Yeah, we missed it. Tough one. Tough one to get right. I don't know why I just added power, but it's a tap in, so it don't matter. Par on 11. We must do the draft order tonight. Yeah, we probably should. I should also probably get a poll set up for what time we should do things, because we're a couple days away. The draft is set for Thursday, so. Not sure if Pat's still around, but we got at least 5 members of the league present. In terms of me, Ash, Lucas, Pat was here. Jordo's over there. Ooh. Drive of the 5 wood in this wind. Thursday at what time? Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. Well, that is just not going to happen. Dude, I have no idea what to do here. Maybe a 4-iron, hope it kind of hooks around that tree a little bit. It hooked around the tree. We might get a good kick here, though. We do. What time do I get home on Thursday? Let me figure that out. Unknown. I work until close, so. However, we did just punch greens this week, so it's probably going to be fairly dead. Come on, 54. Be the one. Oh, hello. Oh, that looked good for a while. 9, I would definitely be home. We could get a Discord going and all that, and yeah, we'll see. I haven't even seen Squid much lately, so I don't even know if he knows when the draft is. I'd send him a whisper, but I'm not sure he'd get it. Message him on Discord, maybe. Remember earlier in the round when I said there's going to be a hole where we have the wind just almost dead at our back and we're not going to want it? Yeah, that's right now. However, this just might be okay. You'll draft for him. Yeah, you'll draft Colin Kaepernick if he's still in there. That looks right off the face. Oh, my God. That's really unfortunate because I think we had the distance mostly right. First pick, Kadarius Stoney. Hey, I saw the Chiefs did the smart thing. Then Bryce Young. Oh, God, did something happen to Bryce Young while I was gone? Slightly to the right. Be a highlight reel one if it goes. Not enough. But a short tap in for our par. We're comfortable. Draft superstars. If you don't take CMC, Jefferson, or Tyreek Hill first, you're not trying. Probably. CMC's got to stay on the field, though. All right, well, we know we can't drive it over the water here on 14, so 3-wood with a little bit of wind in our face will be okay. Except that's not moving anywhere. It's just gonna find the fairway there. Taysom Hill? Taysom Hill? Didn't Taysom Hill retire? A lot of back pins, it seems, today. Either front or back. Not really much in the middle. I mean, a finesse 8-iron is asking a lot. If we miss this short, so be it. At least it's an uphill putt. No, we're just going to miss it way right. Which is probably worse. Let's be honest, it's very much worse. Yeah, because now it's downhill and a breaker. Isn't that just outstanding? I blasted it a little bit, and it didn't matter. We didn't have the aim right anyway. I've not put a draft board together. I rarely do, to be honest, because, you know, I'm always gonna try and make sure at least I'm present for the draft, you know. Yeah, we'll have to fire up fantasy and see where everybody finished the year ago. Alright, power drive, not really going to be necessary. Just a regular drive over here on the right side. I'm going to actually go a little bit more aggressively to the right. How was Cedar Point? Fantastic, as always. Unlike this drive. We're going to work it. It's maybe possibly going to work out, but we got a little bit too aggressive over there. Power approach. We can't go pin hunting here. I really don't even think we can hit 5-wood with that shit in our face. Let's just hope the 4-iron clears that shit. We're hooking everything, man. Left, right, whatever. And hey, look, we finally found a bunker. Long pick shot upcoming. Aim slightly past it. I mean, we don't usually hit pick shots this long. I don't like our chances here. And we're on the fringe. Now, like I said, doing something that I thought was impossible. Riding every coaster at Cedar Point in one day is just not something that you get the chance to do very often. Outside of the lawn ornament. Because, you know, we couldn't. And by lawn ornament, I mean Top Thrill 2. Now, see, that putt right there worked about as well as Top Thrill 2. That's a one-putt par. More or less. It's from the fringe. Doesn't count as a putt. We have completely lost focus of the tournament here, but that's okay. We don't really need to do anything too crazy here in these final 3 holes. I don't know, a 5-iron might be too much. Even with the wind, I'm going to try and go 6-iron. Should at least get us on the green. It's pretty good. We could have went 5-iron. Still weird. You went to Ohio to look at trees. Yeah, I know. Stunning lack of cedars at Cedar Point these days. Uphill putts right at it. That's got a chance and it falls. More so rattles in for birdie on 16. An 11-shot lead with 2 holes to play. I think we're safe. Is 5 fantasy leagues too many? No, there really isn't a too many. Like, I get that people do shame the people that are in multiple leagues. But, you know, I used to do that. I don't anymore, because keeping up with one is hard enough. Drive should be fine. Should take a kick to the right. Yeah, going to Ohio to look at trees when I hate Ohio. Not sure why I do it to myself. On the way, it doesn't look like it's got the distance, so unless this is holed out, we're going for a ride back down to the front of the green. Another uphill putt. Something tells me we got that wrong. Yep. Also, it feels like temperature of 103 yesterday is way too much for anybody Irish. Anybody white in general. I'm sure the camera shows it perfectly that I got a little sun. But trust me, so I wear a hat pretty much all the time in just my regular life, but at Cedar Point wearing a hat is a terrible idea. You just have to deal with it, and just any sort of something that can fly off of you is just not really worth it. So, not wearing one is, something I didn't really think about. I was like, I probably should have bought sunscreen. And then, yeah. So the forehead and the scalp is she's a little burnt. Cedar Point's about 5.5 hour drive for me. It could be a lot worse. It's about the most I think I'd want to drive anywhere. Not a long drive type of guy for the most part. Good drive off the tee here on 18. Oh, man, I thought we were safe. Getting shorted a little bit again. Thought you were Portuguese. Oh, of course. I think a high 8-iron here would be just about perfect if we get this wind right. It would be if we didn't hook it left. And blast it, plus 2.4% of the power, so we are long gone. Well, I always say that Cedar Point is really the only reason anybody should really want to go to Ohio. Just because it's tough to find that anywhere else. However, if you listen to Austin, Sandusky, Ohio is the worst part. But anyway, we're about to finish the BMW Championship. We will indeed win. Had a great round going. Kind of fell off there on the back nine, but we head into the Tour Championship as the number 1 in the FedEx Cup standings. Well, there it is, a 9 under today. Cam Davis, after we looked at him, he didn't birdie again. He stayed at 5 under for the day. We win quite handily by 12 shots. And now the Tour Championship this upcoming Thursday for the FedEx Cup, and the way we've been playing, especially in the second half of the year, now that our player's pretty much as good as he can be, thinking we're in good shape. Thinking we're in real good shape for winning the FedEx Cup, but we'll see what we can do on Thursday at East Lake.